Good morning. Please remain standing and join us in singing our national anthem. Please be seated. I am Ted Moore, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. On behalf of Georgia Southern University's faculty, staff, students, administrators, and especially our class of 2011, we welcome you to our 20th annual Fall Commencement Ceremony. It is a momentous occasion for Georgia Southern, as well as all of you. Nearly 1,300 candidates will receive diplomas today for baccalaureate, master's, specialist, and doctoral degrees awarded by our 8 colleges. Before I introduce our president, I'd like to draw your attention to the members of the platform party who are listed on page 8 of the commencement program. Presiding at our commencement exercises will be the president of Georgia Southern University, Dr. Brooks Keel. Please join me in welcoming President Keel.
Good morning, Eagle Nation. Welcome to our Fall 2011 Commencement Ceremony. Greetings, graduates. I extend to you my personal congratulations on your academic success. I'd like to pay special tribute to our faculty who collectively are the heart of this university and who are individually mentors of these graduates. Each graduate will have his or her own special story about a professor whose inspiration and interest influenced that student's success, not only in college, but also in ways that will be appreciated even more as the future unfolds. Caring faculty committed to the success of students are the hallmark of Georgia Southern University. Will the faculty of Georgia Southern University please rise? Thank you, faculty, who have done such a tremendous job to have taught these graduates so well. Our meditation today will be presented by Dr. Tony Brady, Associate Vice President of Continuing Education.
Thank you, Dr. Keel. The wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom is radiant and unfading, and it is easily discerned by those who love it. and is found by those who seek it. It hastens to make itself known to those who desire it. They who rise early to seek it will have no difficulty, for they will find it sitting at their gates. To fix one's thought on it is perfect understanding, and one who is vigilant on its account will soon be free from care, because it goes without seeking those worthy of it. And it graciously appears to them in their paths and meets them in their every thought. The beginning of wisdom is the most sincere desire for instruction, and concern for instruction is love of it. And love of it is the keeping of its laws, and giving heed to its laws is assurance of immortality.
Good morning. It is my privilege to introduce to you the Georgia Southern University's Fall 2011 Commencement Speaker. Judge Faye Sanders Martin serves as a senior judge for the Superior Courts of Georgia. During her career, Judge Martin has been a woman of firsts. She was the first female attorney in Bullitt County, the first woman appointed to the Georgia Superior Court bench, and the first female Chief Superior Court judge in the state. She was also the first mother to swear in her daughter as an attorney in Georgia. Her many honors and awards include the Amicus Curiae Award from the Supreme Court of Georgia, the Tradition of Excellence Award from the State Bar of Georgia, and the Distinguished Alumni Award from Georgia Southern College. Judge Martin attended what was then Georgia Southern Teachers College. She went on to earn her law degree and later an honorary Juris Doctorate from the Woodrow Wilson College of Law in Atlanta. Judge Martin has been a true friend to Georgia Southern since her time here, endowing and creating both the Judge Faye Sanders Martin Fund for the Office of Pre-Law Advisement and the Judge Faye Sanders Martin Honors Program Scholarship for Georgia Southern students. Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming back to campus Judge Faye Sanders Martin.
President Keel, honored faculty members of the administration, graduates, parents, relatives, and friends, and other distinguished guests. I consider it a great honor and privilege to be here today as a part of this ceremony. Thank you, Dean Smith, for your kind introduction. In his autobiography, one of the first American literary classics, Benjamin Franklin describes his rather inauspicious entrance into Philadelphia, the city where he would earn fame and fortune and help build a nation. With little more to his name than the clothes he wore and 3 loaves of bread, he strolled down Market Street, an uninspiring figure with few prospects for the future. Franklin's story is one of the first in a long tradition of those penned by or about successful Americans. Their message is simple: here's what I did and how I did it. And implicit in these accounts is an equally important idea: you can do it too. It's what we call the American dream. It is the belief in hard work and focused passion. It is the willingness to take risks, and the refusal to settle for a, quote, settled for life. Today, however, some believe that dream to be dead, calling it the late great American dream. To them, exhortations of, "You can do it too," ring hollow. Too many of us throw up our hands and ask, why or why me? I believe the better questions are, why not? And why not me? I asked myself those questions many years ago. After growing up on a farm right here in Bullock County, the youngest of 11 of my father and mother's children, and working my way through Georgia Southern, then Georgia Teachers College, I began my professional career as a legal secretary with a firm here in Statesboro. That was in the year 1952. I fell in love with the law. I saw that behind all the legal jargon and behind the mountains of paperwork and red tape lay beauty and symmetry, a reverence for truth and justice, and I wanted to make it my life's work. So in an age when women were not warmly welcomed into the club, I nevertheless asked, why not? And especially, why not me? I can do it. And entered law school in Atlanta. I went to school at night while working as a legal secretary during the day. I passed the Georgia State Bar examination about a year later and returned to Statesboro, where I became the first female attorney in Bullock County, and then I was 22 years of age. In a few years, I made partner and maintained a successful practice that continued until 1978, when the state legislature created an additional judgeship for our four-county Ogeechee Judicial Circuit. It was to be filled temporarily by the governor of the state and then later by election. My friends urged me to seek the position, but at first I refused. After all, the only other person seeking the appointment at that time was a man, and he was also a friend of the governor. And there had never been a woman appointed as a Superior Court judge in Georgia. Then I remembered that all-important question, why not me? I can do it. Why not indeed? Governor George Busby selected me, and a year later I was elected without opposition. I served 5 four-year terms as a Superior Court judge, and at the end of 2000 was appointed as a senior judge for the courts of Georgia for life. In my many years as an attorney and as a trial judge on the bench, I developed a keen understanding of human nature, and I have come to believe that regardless of the difficulties we may face, persons possessing certain character traits will inevitably succeed, for you see they are indispensable. One of the most important is a dedication to the truth. Truth is the essence of our legal and judicial systems. I have presided over the trial of countless civil and criminal cases. The sworn duty of an officer of the court is to seek the truth, to discover the truth from the highest and best sources and the purest of evidence. The truth matters if one's freedom is on the line. The truth matters if one's career and reputation are at stake. And the truth matters when one is on trial for life. If you ever had been on the receiving end of a lie or an untruth, you too know that the truth matters. I have dwelled so much on the truth for a simple reason. Believe in it, seek it, and always speak it, and you will rekindle the American dream. Live with honesty and integrity. Dedicate yourselves to quality in everything you do, and opportunity and fulfillment and joy will fill your lives. You will become men and women of authority. Like truth, authority has gone out of fashion, it seems. You see, those with authority have wisdom, discernment, and humility. They know when to speak and when to listen. They are trustworthy, and we need them to run our companies, our schools, our churches, our synagogues, and, above all, our families. The wise among us seek authority. The weak and the foolish seek power. So as you celebrate one of life's greatest accomplishments, graduation from this wonderful university, resolve not to leave the arena to the power-hungry. Instead, be worthy of authority, and you will not, you cannot fail. I remember these words, why not? Why not me? And I can do it. I also want to make note that you can have a career and a family. I postponed my marriage until I became a partner in my law firm. My husband and I were married, and we had our first daughter 12 months later, and our second one 16 months later. My daughters have careers and also have married. One is a successful trial attorney in Savannah, and the younger an author and a consultant in public relations and communications right here in Statesboro, and a graduate of this great university. Also, I have 2 beautiful granddaughters. And on this happy day, I wish you joyous success. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge Martin, for making this special occasion even more memorable for our graduates and guests by joining us to celebrate their achievements and inspire all of us with your powerful words. Thank you for being here, and we hope you will return to our campus often. Before we begin the conferral of degrees, I would like to draw your attention to the faculty members who are retiring and have been granted emeritus status by the University System of Georgia Board of Regents. The many and signal accomplishments of Dr. June Alberto, Dr. Linda Munilla, and Dr. Donna Say are listed in your program on page 6. We want to thank them for their many contributions to Georgia Southern University and our students. Please join me in applause. We will now have the presentation by Dr. Charles Patterson of the candidates for graduate degrees. We ask that you hold your applause until graduates have received their diplomas in order to permit each graduate to have his or her name heard clearly. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Charles Patterson, Vice President for Research and Dean of the Jack N. Averett College of Graduate Studies. Will the candidates receiving these degrees please rise as the degree is called? Master of Fine Arts, Master of Arts, Master of Music, Master of Public Administration, Master of Science, Master of Science and Applied Engineering, Master of Technology. Mr. President, these candidates have satisfied all requirements prescribed by the university and are entitled to receive the degree for which they have been recommended.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I confer on you the degree for which you have been recommended by the faculty of Georgia Southern University, with all the rights, privileges, and honors appertaining thereto. Will the graduates please come forward?
Jack N. Averett College of Graduate Studies, Alan E. Paulson College of Science and Technology, Timothy John Estep, Michelle Diane Carlson, Elizabeth Christine Williams, Mary Catherine Felsian, Jack N. Averett College of Graduate Studies, College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences, Drew Nathaniel Keene, Philip Wesley Perkins, Veronica S. De La Cruz, Israel Mata Jr., Thomas Richardson, Brian Alexander Moore, Merritt Hodges Giles, Felicia K. Jordan, Michael Robert Benjamin, James Marsh Pope, Chasen Grady Smith, Jerome Ordurago, Jacob Andrew LaSala,
It is now my pleasure to bring to your attention the undergraduate candidates graduating with academic distinction. Honor undergraduates are distinguished by their academic achievement, which is reflected in the grade point averages signifying consistently excellent work throughout their academic careers. Will the candidates graduating summa cum laude please rise? Will the candidates graduating magna cum laude please rise? Will the candidates graduating cum laude please rise? Congratulations all on your wonderful achievement. We will now have the presentation of candidates for undergraduate degrees by the deans of the colleges. Each college will be recognized individually, and then the president will confer undergraduate degrees to all the candidates. We ask again that you hold your applause until all graduates have received their diplomas in order to permit each graduate to have his or her name heard clearly.
Good morning. I am Dr. Brett Danilovich, Dean of the College. Will the candidates from the Alan E. Paulson College of Science and Technology please rise? Mr. President, the faculty of the Alan E. Paulson College of Science and Technology present these candidates as fulfilling all requirements prescribed by the university. They are entitled to receive the degree for which they have been recommended. Candidates, please be seated.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Michael Smith, Dean of the College. Will the candidates from the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences please rise? Mr. President, the faculty of the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences present these candidates as fulfilling all requirements prescribed by the university. They are entitled to receive the degree for which they have been recommended. Candidates, please be seated.
Good morning. I'm Brooks Kill, and I'm the 12th president of the greatest university in America. Will all the candidates receiving undergraduate degrees please rise? By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I confer on you the degree for which you have been recommended by the faculty of Georgia Southern University, with all the rights, privileges, and honors appertaining thereto. Will the graduates please come forward?
Alan E. Paulson College of Science and Technology. Philip Joshua Brogdon. Thomas Lucius Ellington Jr. Jason Ross Jeffries. Marcia Rose Taylor. Brittany Margaret Garner. Delphine Cleo Davis, Laura Alexander Gesner, Mary Ellen Urbanski, Marcus Julio Upranswith, Brock Elliott Barth, Danelia Lucia Perea, Andrew Tillman Mosley, Kyle Vincent Power, Kevin Daniel Frazier, David B. Powers, Adam Richard Middleton, magna cum laude, Brianna Luttrell Sinclair, cum laude, Amanda Caroline Marshall, magna cum laude, Haley Dawn Watson, Ashley Unita Hinton, James Earl Toney Jr., Zachariah T.D. Lovelace, Rabin Zachary Wallace, Joshua Ray Lloyd, cum laude, Brianna Jan Bowen, Jeffrey Neal Pugh, Jr., Kristen Lamar Edenfield, Jeffrey Trammell, Jr., Eugene Beard III, Aaron James Humphrey, James Francis Tallman IV, Brian Jared Williams, Nicholas C. Brown, Catherine Elaine Henderson, Michael Craig Kiger, magna cum laude, Edwin Ronaldo Oriana. Mandy Kirby Womack, University Honors Program Scholar, summa cum laude. Joseph Keith Naisworthy, Jr. Amy Ann Craven, cum laude. Kayla Leanne Perry, magna cum laude. Chester J. Joyner, University Honors Program Scholar, summa cum laude. Christopher Michael Bowen. Deanna Louise Brannon. Danielle Ruth Hibbs. Tremine H. Wilkinson, magna cum laude. Kaylee Latrice Cooper. Monice Mignon McKinney. Ryan Alston Wilkes. Mario Allen Hewlett. Brandon Isaiah Roberts. Marvin Lewis Simpson, Jr. Kevin Andre Clark. Kyle Len Brooks. Jonathan Michael Franklin. Andrew Brian Kleinstuber. Charles Trappier Seabrook, Jr. Brandon L. Archer. Joshua Philip Pollard. LaWarren F. Bell. Michael Anthony Bohannon. Andrew Lane Davidson, summa cum laude.
Dallas Montana Walker. Ashley Lynn Nichols, cum laude. Austin Neil Patton. Nicholas Lee Markhart, magna cum laude. William Cole Todd. Perry Stephen Protis, cum laude. William Robert Bergami. Ryan Sean Smith, magna cum laude. Samuel Tyler Herring. Monica Lynn Horn. Ellen Mackenzie Holder. Jordan Getz Bradford. Jordan Paul Kirby. Blake Preston Lockhart. Hugh Garrett Crosby. Joshua Paul Cagle, cum laude. Joel David McKinnon. Khalik Avon Franklin. Jason Andrew Lasinski. Rashid Larjay. Leslie Ray Robb Jr. Julian Michael Wallace. Kyle Alexander Griffin. Jason R. Graff. Jamie Danielle Taylor. Daniel Ray Russell. Kevin Zane Mathis. Spencer Warren Cherry. Elisa Noel Botts. Benjamin Stewart Parrish. Charles Denard Booth III. Trent Daniel Kennedy. Christopher Brandon Willett. Sean Richard Bison. Thomas Clayton Lang. Jeffrey Wayne Roberson. Alexander Christian Bridger. Mohamed Youssef Emrakani. Blake Allen Eccles. Chandler Jackson Deloche. Todd Edward Gilmartin. Jordan Lee Haggerty. John Mark Gregory. Samuel Adam Johnson. Christopher Martin Jones. Cody Rashad Alexander. Bernard George Byer. Daniel Jeffrey Bacon. Daniel John Thompson. James Weldon Hennings cum laude. Joseph Aaron Laminick.
College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences. Larry Joe Sconyers, Jr. Brandylyn Nicole Brown. Margaret Allison Alley. Violet Chelsea Martin. Lindsay Shea Parker. Chad Edward Cleland. Ronnie Michelle Tracy. Candice Preba. Erica Michelle McCoy. Kyle D. Chambers. Joshua Lee Rathel. Terry Lynn Patterson. Stephen J. Smith. Sadara Gwinnell James. Brittany Chansha Rogers. Cyrita Bianca Green. Ariel Beth Ulrich, summa cum laude. Paris Shalise Simpson. Tasha J. Reed. Tasha Latrice Graves. Rick Paul Nightingale. Brittany Nashaya McKeithen. Crystal Michelle Denard. Kramer Wesley Roberson. Samuel Wesley Ty. William A. Callier. Kelsey Ray Sorrell. Kayla Danielle McNeil. Axel Sermons Wright, cum laude. Lindley Hope Malloy, cum laude. Brent C. Fisher. Nicole Violet Barrill. Ashley Nicole Halfacre. Scott Allen Sherman. Tracy Doris Linder. Michael Patrick Moran. Christina Marie Jernigan. Joshua G. Blackston. Melissa Amber Weeder. Sarah Lynn Miller, magna cum laude. Shayla Nicole Samuda. Whitney Marie Lauren Wright. Ramsey H. Eden. Ellen Tone Johnston. Cameron Donnell Brown. James Derek Brown. Ariel Abigail Salcedo. Natalie M. Torres Rivera. Jenna Lee Tankersley. Rachel Elaine Conley. Elizabeth Marie Vincent, magna cum laude. Zainab Kaylee Tay, University Honors Program Scholar, summa cum laude. Jessica Moret Hint, cum laude. Melissa Ann McCall. Carolyn Ashley Falk. Edward McCall Benham Farr. Justin Allen Boone, cum laude. Stevie Wayne Berry II. Jimmy McCulloch IV. Michael Christopher Mathis. Landra Michelle Williams. Matthew Alexander Pierce. Lahan Inman Caldwell. Jonathan Brandon Wilson. Latrice Ronette Williams. Brandon Alexander Richardson. Brittany Ayana Lindsay. Carmen Alice Danielle. Wanek Bonet Montgomery. Whitney Ray Causey. Cameron James Powell. Skylar Andre Henry. Samuel Christopher Cheney. Dominique Yvonne Francis. Audline Maria Hodnett. Lindsay Deanne Hutchins. Jamarcus Quintez Johnson. Ashley Lynn Swepson. LaHoy Chanel Alderman. Christopher Jason Kinnaman. Rachel Lauren Rosier, University Honors Program Scholar, magna cum laude. Trey Lan Burkhalter, cum laude. Eric Daniel Guzman Kobylanski, University Honors Program Scholar, summa cum laude. Michael Terrence Williams. Andrew Spencer Winalski. Nicole Alexandria Williams. Michael Allen Whitehair. Michael Adam Bennett. Catherine Elaine Cole, cum laude. Donna Elisha Sanders. Shelley Marie Narwald. Sarah Elizabeth Grecius. Lauren Elizabeth Williams, summa cum laude. Jessica Snow Dudley, magna cum laude. Byron Pierce Tarplin. Byron Clayton Anderson. Stephanie Eileen Louise Thomas. Kimberly Wynn Pearson. John David Nelson. Norma Sumner Woods, cum laude. Rebecca Jane Byrne. Megan Register Vandenbulk. Brittany Page Walters. Amy Lynn Smith. Casey Marie Corley. Hannah Elizabeth Harkins. Erin Renee Gonzalez, magna cum laude. Mara Claire Johnson. Rachel Renee Forehand. Season Joy Westbrook. Crystal Lee Farrow. Andrew Kevin Usry. Daniel Hamilton King. Christy Lachey Brown. Dina Diefenbach. Ryan Wooding Kesey. Hannah Ray Bearden. Jody Lee Parrott, magna cum laude. Matthew Jacob Hoskins. Shay Evan Meredith. Robin Lynn Walters. Jordan L. Cochran. Nicole Lee Barlow. Lance Nicholas Clay, summa cum laude. Christopher Byron Roberts. William Edward Bell.
Heather McMacken Jones. Allison Marie Brannon. Alexa Jade Grell, magna cum laude. Sarah Howell Berry. Regina Denise Coney. Luigi Daniel Clendenning. Jenlyn Christine Thompson. Christopher Reese Hogshead. Jason Dwayne Burgess. Patrick T. Webster. Rory M. Spencer. Shane Leo Patterson. Tyler Andrew Keelan. Jason Connor Jones. Lauren Ashley Whitener, cum laude. William Douglas Rolls. Allison Michelle Aronson. Carolyn Elizabeth Rollins. Lindsay Elizabeth Bowers. Kelsey Jean Smith, cum laude. Casey Allen Smith. Benjamin Lee Norton. Sharon Teresa Arlene. Christina M. Nettles. Victoria Lynn Seward. William Jacob Lord. Megan Samantha Smith. Christopher Shane Wiggins. Michael Wayne Hewitt. Matthew Charles Denson. Tiffany Louise Larkin. James Robert Zimmer Dauphiné, University Honors Program Scholar, magna cum laude. Daniel Elliott Daigle. Nicole Lee Graham. Matthew Ryan Farmer. Chase Latad Ward. Frederick Doyle Harrison, cum laude. Amber Elizabeth Morrison. Sade Danielle Victoria. Matthew Alexander Simmons. Caroline Grace Walden. Dustin Kyle Evans. Morgan Brooke Stewart. Victoria Lee Sutton. Bryce Harder Robertson. Heather Lee Hewlett. Jocelyn Renee Thompson. Bonnie Alicia Boyd. Joseph Byron Todd.
Let's give them all one more round of applause. Mr. President, special guests, and graduates. Today we are honored by the presence of two families of Georgia Southern students who died this past year, Eric Daniel Hopkins and Brian Michael McQueen. We of the Eagle Nation mourn these tragic losses, and we never forget. Students whose lives are cut short before being awarded their degrees, with the endorsements of the faculty and the provost, are granted their respective degrees posthumously. Dean Michael Smith, Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences, will present the degrees. Would Natalie Hopkins Scarborough and Dave Hopkins please come to the stage?
Mr. President, the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences is proud to recommend the Bachelor of General Studies degree posthumously to Eric Daniel Hopkins. Natalie Hopkins Scarborough and Dave Hopkins, Eric's sister and father, are here to receive his degree.
Natalie Hopkins Scarborough and Dave Hopkins, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I present you with this diploma in recognition of the academic accomplishments of Eric D. Hopkins.
Would Margaret and Michael McQueen please come to the stage?
Mr. President, the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences is proud to recommend the Bachelor of Communication Arts degree posthumously to Brian Michael McQueen. Margaret and Michael McQueen, Brian's mother and father, are here to receive his degree.
Margaret and Michael McQueen, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I present you with this diploma in recognition of the academic accomplishments of Brian Michael McQueen. Eric Daniel Hopkins and Brian Michael McQueen's family, your presence here today for this conferring reminds us all of the value and the meaning of this accomplishment for our students and their loved ones. Thank you all for being here today. This completes the conferring of degrees. In a moment, I will ask you to stand and join in the singing of our alma mater, to be followed by the recessional. The alma mater will be led by Larry Joe Scanias, Jr. You will find the words on the last page of your program. It has been a pleasure to have you here, Judge Martin, to hear your comments to the graduates. Graduates, again, I congratulate each of you on your academic achievements. In most cases, you were not here alone in your efforts. There are many who have supported you and made it possible for you to earn your degree. We want to recognize those who celebrate with us. I ask the family and friends of our graduates to stand and accept our acknowledgement of all you have done to make this day possible for our graduates. Please be seated. It's not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. Graduates, it's now your privilege to move the tassel on your mortarboard from the right side to the left side to signify your status. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you the graduates. Your university status salutes you on your success and sends you off soaring on the wings of eagles. Now please stand and join in the singing of our alma mater, to be followed by the reception of the stage party, faculty, and graduates.
Cannot be measured in silver or in gold, but in the love and loyalty that many hearts enfold. Georgia Southern University, on eagle's wings you soar. We pledge to you our loyalty and love forevermore. Through triumphs and through trials, our alma mater stood, as solid as the oak trees, for justice and for good. As through these gates we travel, and though our ways must part, our Georgia Southern memories will keep within our heart. Georgia Southern University, on eagle's wings you soar. We pledge to you